Alright, welcome back to another episode of F1 Manager, and today we are heading to France, a circuit Paul Ricard for the French Grand Prix, which is going to be in technically 7 days as we fast forward, but this is going to be an exciting race. We have got some upgrades coming in a couple of days time. As we fast forward, we also got a low amount of rear wing stock shit. Okay. Not really what I wanted to do. Nice. The wind tunnels come finally, just what we needed.
It's Grand Prix time here in Le Castellet. The very first horseless carriage race was organised in France in 1894. Since then, well, the carriages have only gotten faster. For the Grand Prix here, Paul Ricard boasts a fine collection of low, medium and high-speed corners. The scene curve is taken at breakneck speed, right before heavy braking at Beausset. This is an all-rounder test for cars and drivers alike. The season is about halfway through, and it makes me wonder what else is in store for the teams. Well, there's only one way to find out. Okay then, let's get to it.
Radio check, Carlos. Can you hear me?
Yeah, really, it's good.
Alright.
Green light.
Yeah, it says number 16 on Sainz's car there. Why? What the fuck? Oh, so weird. Good lap from Carlos so far. Hamilton gets by. Source lap going to be there for Carlos. 132.6. Interesting. Around the final corner for Lewis Hamilton, what is his lap time going to be? His first qualifying lap of the day. Third fastest. Sainz going all purple. Just didn't improve in the last lap to be the second fastest. You see in the background Charles Leclerc coming out. This looks like a really good lap. Only 2 more corners to go. Looking like a very good lap. You could possibly get a chance for pole position here. On board of Leclerc, foot to the floor. What is this time going to be for Charles Leclerc? Pole position 1:31.358. Absolutely smashing Verstappen's time. That was a very good lap from Leclerc. The Aston Martin has stolen away of Verstappen, so Verstappen's going to get cost. Verstappen goes round the outside of Lance Stroll. So both of these not costing each other time, so it doesn't look like Verstappen's going to improve his time, and will stay second it seems. And he does. Meanwhile, on board with Lewis Hamilton, is he going to improve his time? No, he stays fifth. What about Valtteri Bottas and the Williams up ahead? Nicholas Latifi. Bottas might be held up here. Stays in ninth. That's Ricciardo, Albon, the two Aston Martins, Sebastian Vettel and Stroll, and Nicholas Latifi out in Q1. On board with Lewis Hamilton, as he got a couple more corners to go. Meanwhile, on the bottom left, you can see Leclerc setting both purple sector 1 and 2. So he's just on rails in this track. He's really comfortable with the setup, I can already tell. Foot to the floor for Hamilton. His first lap, what's it going to be? A 1:32.3, so that's on provisional pole as of now. Charles Leclerc, meanwhile, round the final corner, foot to the floor. He's going to absolutely destroy this lap, is he? Charles Leclerc goes fastest with a 1:31.2. And that is the time everyone has to try and go for and beat. Meanwhile, on board with Max Verstappen, you can see Perez just getting in the way as he tries to let Verstappen by. I think they were trying to do some of the toe tactics, but it might have cost Verstappen, especially through that corner. He hasn't done a lap yet. Round the final corner, Verstappen's first time of the session. What is it going to be? Only third fastest. So Verstappen a second off the pole lap. Sainz only setting greens, so he could possibly be in the second row at least. What's this time going to be? It's going to be a 1:31.3. So Sainz in the front row. Round the final corner for Lando Norris, as he goes foot to the floor. You can see the two Alpines up ahead, Alonso and Ocon making it out of Q2, but is it going to be enough? Norris stays 11th. Meanwhile, the Alfa Romeo of Zhou Guanyu, foot to the floor. What's his time going to be? Is it going to be enough to get out of Q2? Goes 10th fastest, Norris being pushed out. Meanwhile, Magnussen goes 9th fastest, so it pushes Zhou out. Mick Schumacher, is it going to be enough? No. Only 15th fastest. George Russell gets out of Q2. Max Verstappen, what is his time going to be? Only 3rd fastest. So once again, the Ferrari's leading the way out of Q2. And the final corner for Max Verstappen. What's his time going to be? Going to be a 1:31.8. That is the time that everybody has to beat. Alonso goes 4th fastest. Gasly on a roll, getting it into Q3. The only AlphaTauri in Q3. This is looking to be a very good lap from Carlos. If he just makes it stick in the last 2 corners. Round the final corner, foot to the floor. Only green sector 1, but what's his time going to be for Carlos? Is he going to improve? Yes, he does. He goes on pole position for 1:31.3. Meanwhile, Charles Leclerc setting the best sector in sector 1. As you can see, all the cars going out now, as there's 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Or should I say 2.5 minutes? Sainz heading to the garage, so that seems to be his only lap of the session. Meanwhile, Leclerc only going fastest in sector 2. I got distracted, I wasn't even paying attention. Looks like a very good lap from Charles Leclerc around the final corner. Is he going to set all purples, or is it going to be not improved in the last sector? We'll find out now. Is Leclerc going to go fastest? And yes, he does. Pole position with a 1:31.2. That is the time that everyone has to beat, with 1 minute 32 remaining on the clock.
Box. Copy. And we
Checkered flag goes out.
Speed limiter on.
Kevin Magnussen, meanwhile, on board. What's his time going to be? A 1:33.0, so he stays 10th. Meanwhile, Valtteri Bottas put to the floor on the straight. Is he going to improve from 8th place? No, only stays in 8th. George Russell now, going on board. Is he going to improve from 7th? No, he surprisingly stays in 7th. Sergio Perez, meanwhile, 4th fastest. Pierre Gasly, 5th fastest. Max Verstappen round the final corner. He's going to be a threat. Is it going to be enough for pole position? As you can see, the Mercedes up ahead. Hamilton stays in 6th. Verstappen stays in 3rd. It is another Ferrari 1-2. And Charles Leclerc on pole position once again. And Carlos Sainz in 2nd.
Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
These past few days, Ferrari have been absolutely thrilling their fans. Now let's see if they can make the Tifosi proud by capitalizing on that grid position. This weekend, Red Bull displayed promise during qualifying. Now they need to capitalize on their grid position and get a good race under their belts. And the sun is shining bright here today. This is perfect weather for teams and drivers alike to show us what they're capable of.
Absolutely right. So brace yourself for a fantastique conclusion to the French Grand Prix.
Okay. So, it's all dry out all weekend. Good to go. I'm going to put Leclerc on the 1 stop. Mediums to hards. Same with Sainz. Shit, what am I doing? No.
As the sun continues to shine, it seems like nothing can dampen the mood of excitement here at the track. And there is Charles Leclerc. They're in pole position, and they've got to be happy about that. And further back, there's Sainz. They're in 2nd place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds of the race. The teams are ready to go. And here we go with the French Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Okay, get up to an amazing start, covering off Carlos Sainz. He's on a flyer right now. Max Verstappen in 3rd. That's a brilliant start from the Ferraris, so they're both leading ahead of the Red Bulls. Just what we needed, just what we wanted. We see in the back. Not much really happening so far. On board with Max Verstappen. So nothing much really happening in the first lap. Go further back. Yeah, not much really happening. So Leclerc leads the way in lap 1 with a comfortable margin as he's 1.1 seconds ahead of his teammate. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. What's happened? Somebody spun apparently. Looks like the Aston Martin of Lance Stroll in turn 14.
Now let's
What's
have a
happened
look.
here?
It's Lance Stroll. They spun the car. What a disaster.
Oh, and Leclerc spun it! Charles Leclerc spun the Ferrari, no! Fuck, no!
It's a spin! Let's take a look at the replay. Watch this. There's Leclerc. That looked like a very nasty spin.
Shit! Where is he? Keep going! Why are you stopped? Go! Fuck's sake.
We need you to push now.
Ah, shit! Okay, it's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. He's made amazing recovery drives before. He will do it again if things go our way. So Hamilton's going to be a bit of a sitting duck here, as he's not going to get DRS. Sergio Perez getting the slipstream. He's thinking of getting past it in Sergio Perez. Going past the outside of Lewis Hamilton, back into the podium slot. And he's up into third place, once again. On board with Charles Leclerc, as he gets the DRS and he's going past not one but two cars. The Alpha Tauri looks slow, but Charles Leclerc gets past Ricciardo and Tsunoda before we head into turn 1, and he's doing a very good job as he's up into 13th place. Look at this for a battle. Charles Leclerc in the points.
Oh, and Ferrari just
And he's
gained
look
the
at this
place.
battle. There's so many cars. Leclerc going past Esteban Ocon through the high-speed corner. Oh my god!
And brakes.
Look at this. He was in 13th a minute ago. We fast forward to lap 11. He's up into 8th place. Jesus. So many cars. You see Charles Leclerc getting DRS. Will it be enough to get past? Meanwhile, Fernando Alonso getting DRS as well to get past Valtteri Bottas possibly. But look at this! As Charles Leclerc tries to get past, goes over the sausage curb and hits the barrier, hits the fucking thingy. I don't even know what it is. Jesus Christ! Alonso gets past. So does Charles Leclerc up into 7th place.
You are doing a good job.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Leclerc getting past Russell.
Let's take a closer
Finds
look.
his pit window
Watch
opens
this.
and see replay.
There's Leclerc.
Very nice move from Charles Leclerc. And look how close he is
They
to
take
the others.
advantage.
Leclerc getting past Hamilton as well. So both cars' pit windows open.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Look at this, it's Charles Leclerc going down the inside,
Copy.
possibly on Sergio Perez, but no, Perez gets the edge. But it's still, the battle's still not over yet. Hamilton back into the podium slots. As Perez and Leclerc will have DRS. Hamilton goes defensive, Perez goes around the outside. Charles Leclerc with DRS, he will be catching up to both of them. Hamilton's just a sitting duck. Leclerc trying to get past, but has to hold back. Very feisty battle here.
Who's running wide there?
Okay, Sainz made a stop. Hamilton takes the lead of this race. He hasn't pitted yet. Here's an interesting battle for the lead then, as Sainz and Hamilton are battling it out. I don't think Hamilton's pit. No, Hamilton hasn't pitted yet. So he is still yet to make a pit stop. So he's on old hard, Sainz on new hard. Sainz possibly thinking of going around the outside of Hamilton, is he? He's making the move for it. He goes down the inside and he takes the lead of this race. And takes DRS as well. So Sainz will be like, thank you very much. And Hamilton just has to hold back for a second. Leclerc will have DRS. So this should be a pretty easy pass. And he goes past Max Verstappen for 6th place. And you can see up ahead the two Alpines and the AlphaTauri battling it out. That's Charles Leclerc for 6th. And Hamilton making the stop, switching to the medium tyres.
And just a reminder on DRS.
Copy.
As Leclerc gets past Hamilton on the straight.
And charge button on.
Yeah.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Someone has spun. Don't know who
Did
that
somebody
is.
spin out there?
Norris spinning in turn 11.
Let's have a look. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris. And there it is. That's where they spin out.
Jesus. Carlos Sainz has been doing a brilliant job this weekend. Despite starting in 2nd place, he's going to go round the final corner and bring home another victory to his name and to the Sainz name, as Carlos Sainz brings home his 2nd race. Carlos Sainz wins the French Grand Prix and is his 2nd race win of the season. Carlos Sainz is a race winner once again. Charles Leclerc coming home in 2nd place.
Crosses the line first.
It is a Ferrari 1-2, despite Leclerc making a couple of mistakes. He comes home once again for another fantastic recovery drive, and he comes 2nd place. It is the Ferrari 1-2, bringing home maximum points once again.
Check it flag.
Max Verstappen, only 3rd fastest. Ferrari beat Red Bull on pace, and it is another victory once again.
It's like this.
You've done a good job.
What a fantastic result for Carlos Sainz. Imagine how chuffed they must be. A podium is a real feat, and it's been accomplished in style. And with that, the Sainz name remains engraved in F1 history. It was a hard-fought contest for all 3 drivers, each one securing precious points for their team. Ferrari had a very good race, proving they're definitely a team to contend with.
This was an extremely convincing race for them. They're one impressive team, and they deserve to celebrate this properly.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in 1st place in the constructor standings.
Next round, we're moving on to an exhilarating circuit. Formula 1 will be taking to the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Alright, Carlos Sainz taking home maximum points, 26 to his name, win and the fastest lap. It's another Ferrari 1-2, just what we need, despite Leclerc making me have so many heart attacks from his mistakes. He brings home 2nd place. We need to try and not make mistakes, guys. Despite bringing home points, you're giving me a heart attack! But yes, it's a Ferrari 1-2 once again, ahead of the Red Bulls. Charles Leclerc extends his championship lead, but Carlos Sainz gets past Max Verstappen. Despite them being on equal points, he takes 2nd in the drivers. Oh my god. We extend our lead in the constructors very comfortably. Just what we needed. Oh, Morocco. I'm getting stressed over this. Jesus. Alright. Perfect. Just good. Get me out of here. Alright. That is where I'm going to leave off today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the series and the channel and my content, of course. Don't forget to put your post notifications on so you can be the first to watch my videos. And I will see you lot for probably another chaotic episode of F1 Manager. Only time will tell. But I will see you lot in the next one.